You've probably been told it's emotional, that the pain isn't real, that you just need time and you'll get over it. That's wrong. Heartbreak is a physical injury, and your brain processes it the exact same way it processes being punched. What's actually happening in the brain? When a relationship ends, your brain doesn't move on quietly. It panics. For months or years, your brain built a reward system around one person, their voice, their presence, their attention. Every interaction triggered dopamine, the same chemical that fires when you eat, when you win, when you feel safe. Then suddenly that source disappears. Your brain doesn't understand loss, it just knows the reward stopped. So it does what it always does when something vital is cut off. It treats it like withdrawal. The physical pain response. Here's where it gets real. Scientists scanned the brains of people who'd just been rejected. Then they scanned the brains of people feeling physical pain, like burning or pressure. The same regions lit up. The anterior cingulate cortex, the insula. Areas your brain uses to process actual bodily pain. Your brain doesn't distinguish between a broken bone and a broken heart. It files them in the same folder. That's why it hurts in your chest, why you feel it in your stomach, why you can't breathe right for days. It's not in your head, it's in your body. Because your brain made it so. The stress response. On top of that, your body releases cortisol, the stress hormone. In high doses, it disrupts your sleep, kills your appetite, and weakens your immune system. That's why you get sick after a breakup. That's why you can't eat. That's why 3 a.m. feels unbearable in a way you can't explain. Your nervous system is in crisis mode. It's treating the loss of a person like a threat to your survival. Because for most of human history, losing your bond with someone meant exactly that. The obsessive thoughts explained and those thoughts you can't turn off. Replaying conversations, checking their profile, wondering what they're doing right now. That's not weakness, that's your brain doing what it was built to do. When a reward disappears, the brain doesn't give up. It searches harder. It fixates. It runs the loop over and over, looking for a way to get it back. The craving for an ex isn't so different from the craving for a cigarette. The mechanism is almost identical. Your brain wants its dopamine back, and it doesn't care how you feel in the process. Why time actually heals. The good news is that the brain is plastic. It rewires. Over time, those reward pathways weaken without reinforcement. New patterns form, new sources of dopamine take over. The process isn't linear. Some days feel fine. Then a song plays or a smell hits and you're back at zero. That's not regression. That's a memory trigger activating an old neural pathway. It fades every time it fires without reward. You're not going backwards, you're just finishing the process. So if heartbreak has ever floored you, if it ever felt bigger than you thought it should, now you know why. It wasn't weakness, it wasn't being too sensitive. It was your brain treating the loss of someone it loved like a medical emergency. Because in its own way, it was. Heartbreak doesn't just live in your emotions, it lives in your nervous system, your immune response, your sleep, and your chest. The pain is real, the recovery is real, and so is the person waiting on the other side of it.